I had bikes when I was 14, and then when I left school, I didn't actually get a car until I was about 22. I've always had a bike, and then more recently I've been able to buy the bikes I want. I was lucky enough to buy this house. It had a spare piece of land on the side, so I've built the garage of my dreams. I'm toying with having a 1970s style garage because that's when I left school. When I was younger, I was lucky enough that I got a BR apprenticeship in British Rail days. I used to work for what they call the outdoor machinery, so we used to have to look after cranes, escalators, lifts, station lighting, things like that. And then I had a construction company. You sort of just guess what you want. I've got a pit and a lift, so I can only go up so high. And then if I want to stand up totally upright, I've got to use the pit. So it was very important that you could get your car in, work on the car, walk around the car, get to your bikes, walk around your bikes, have this nice seating area. And that's why I say it's all a bit it's 2 metres deeper than a normal garage and wider than a normal garage. So I'm very lucky. I think it's future-proofed. In the roof there's lots of racking and electrical stuff, so I can move stuff around, and you've got the trunk in and the air. I can put sockets in wherever I want, and there's trays, and the way the wiring's been done will allow that. I'm an electrician by trade anyway, so I just add stuff and move stuff around. That makes it a lot easier and neater. If I bought the bike of my dreams then, I'd buy like a Z1 Kawasaki or a Z900, or I'd buy a Triumph Trident. But again, so that's the bikes, sort of the era that I missed out of when I was younger. I always remember watching the Mad Max films, and they had the bike of the era, like Z900 Zen. So the bike I couldn't actually afford was on the screen, beaten up as like a 20-year-old bike in the future. So I might go back and buy one of them. Some I'm collecting I won't sell, like that, the Norton, the Triton, and that CCM, but the others will, are riding bikes. So now come and go. The modern bobber over there, so that's the one I've bought and adapting and adding bits and bobs to, so it's quite nice to ride it 1 week, change say the exhausts and then the suspension, ride it the next week and see how different it is. So that's quite rewarding, and you can feel the modifications you've done. I tend to get one of all the different types. So I've got the bobber, then I've got a cruiser, then I've got a calf racer. I need to get like an urban one. I want to get a scrambler, and all the different styles of bikes really. And that's what's the advantage of having the space of the garage. So you can line the bikes up and you can go out on any one easily. Unfortunately, I've got like a single garage and could dig 6 bikes out to get the one at the back. I'm really lucky that I can just jump on any one any day, depending on the weather, and take it out. I've always wanted a Mark 1, well, a Lotus Cortina's Mark 1 and Mark 2, white and green stripe, as a pair next to each other, and sadly enough a Mark 1 Transit beaver tail to put them on, to take them to shows and that. But they're the two I keep coming back to, and they're the two I keep watching. And so yeah, I might have them, and they'd look quite nice next to each other over there, so that's what I'm looking at. But I'd still keep my Jag because it's modern, and I'm not sure what a 1970s car is going to be like pooling around in. I've got an idea that I was going to buy more collectible cars and old cars and then do them up, and then do a new bike. So I've got a large parts washer, which is the first part, which is quite nice, so you can take things off, clean them up. And then next to that you've got like a sand blaster. Then I've got like a large compressor. A lot of garages would like to have a compressor that size. So that's the largest single phase compressor you do, which is important because this is only single phase. So in a domestic instance, that will give me everything. And then I've got lucky to have lots of various jacks. I've got like a bike jack over there, and then there's another smaller bike jack there, and then there's mechanical jacks. I've got various trolleys from yourself, and then lots of tool chests from yourself. I bought a MIG welder from yourselves as well. Then I've got lots of your jacks, axle stands. lots of like smaller tools and things for cars. So I'm getting ready for the future. So when I actually do get my classic car, what I would choose to get. I like Clarke tools. It goes back for when I was younger. They've been around years, and then sort of like with Machine Mart as well. I enjoy getting the catalogue now. When you go on the catalogue, you go online, but they say they've got it in stock, and if they say you're going to get it in 2 days, you get it in 2 days. It's a very good service, very efficient. They've just been there forever, really, for me, from when I was young, growing up, all the way through. So it's very good service. I like to browse through the catalogue. You think, I fancy one of them, or you turn the page over and you mark it, you come back to it. It's easy to spend money online. I like Machine Mart stores because they're packed full of goodies. It's like a little treasure trove. It's got all the tools in place. It's got them there. You can actually see physically what you're buying, touch them. You actually see things that you may want in the future. I suppose it's like a sweet shop for adults, really. But the other side of your online thing is the videos I find very good. So when I was buying my MIG weld, I wasn't too sure. So you click on and you look on the product and the product being used and someone using it, or you expand slightly more sometimes on the technical side on the use of it.